Hi, so welcome to my second video about becoming a Beachbody coach. I'm so happy that you watched my first video and that you're interested and intrigued and you might have a bunch of questions for me. So that's why I am creating these videos because it's a little bit easier to go over some of the details about being a Beachbody coach. So in this video, I was going to go over what a Beachbody coach does in a day, because sometimes that can be a little bit confusing, and also just some of the costs associated with being a Beachbody coach. So a day in the life of a Beachbody coach is I wake up in the morning at about 6:30, 7 o'clock, and I get my workout in. I like to start the day off strong and just get that done and over with in the morning while I'm still fresh. So I get my workout done. I post a sweaty selfie usually, and then I'm getting ready for the day. So if I'm heading off to work, because I do work part time, I work about 2 to 3 days a week. Um, and I supplement the rest of my income as a Beachbody coach, which is just super exciting that I can do that. And I totally see the potential. And I'm going to become a full time Beachbody coach and not have to spend 10 hours a day or more at my other job away from my family. So that's my goal, making it out there for everyone to hear. But yeah, I want to be a full time Beachbody coach because I can basically spend my time with my family how I want, be my own boss, make the income that I want to make. So I'll show you what my day is like that I have, but your day might be slightly different, but just see how it would work into your day. So um, after I basically wake up, I work out, and then it's usually breakfast time or I'm on my way to work. So if I'm on my way to work, I do my personal development. I'm currently reading You Are a Badass. This is seriously a good book. She just makes me realize how what my goals are and how to get them and just get that negativity out of your head because like seriously, that shit just makes you go crazy. If you want to reach your goals, you need to just stay positive and be surrounded by positive people. So I do my personal development. If I'm on the bus, I can read. Otherwise, I usually do audio, maybe while I'm making breakfast with my son, just a few minutes a day, that kind of thing, just to set me in the right mood. Then we usually drink our smoothies. So if it's at work or if I'm with my son, that's what we do. We drink our Shakeology. I make him a healthy smoothie. So we're just having a great healthy meal to start our day. And then we go on about our day. So I'm either at work or I am at home with my son, spending time with him. We're either, sometimes trying out art. He's a bit crazy. So it's usually we go out for hikes or we go swimming or walks or that kind of thing, go to the park. And then when lunchtime rolls around, we usually have lunch and then he goes to bed. And that's my basically time where I get my things done. So at work, that's also same time. I use that time to check into my boot camp, see how my challenges are doing. If they have any questions, I follow up with them. I also post anything inspirational I want in there, maybe a healthy recipe, that kind of thing, just to keep things going along. And I also maybe post my what I'm doing that at that time on social media. So maybe healthy um, like my lunch or maybe if we went to the park, that kind of thing, I might post a photo from our morning excursion. And then I use that time to connect with others who have the same kind of interest as me. They might be on a fitness journey, they might be trying to lose weight, they might just have kids like me, anything that like I feel like I've connected with them on some kind of level. Then I usually approach them and see if they'd be interested in a boot camp or um, joining me as a coach, depending on how I see I could see them benefit by Beachbody. If I don't see that they would benefit by Beachbody, I don't usually approach them. Maybe we share some interests, but just if I don't see that they might, maybe they just started a program, or maybe they're already working as something else, and Beachbody coaching might interfere with that. I just leave it as is because, I just don't know if it would be a great fit just on that first glance. But for people who you do think would be a great fit or would benefit by this program by Beachbody programs, losing weight, getting in shape, getting healthy, then I just ask them if they'd want to join me. And that's simply how that goes about reaching out to others. And then I'll talk about that in a minute, but I'll finish my day. So then I either finish work, or if I'm with my son, we usually get ready for dinner, maybe go out to the park, or spend some time at home doing arts and crafts or watching a movie. I don't know what we do. Like, it just goes by the day. And then dinner time is usually family time. So we catch up on our days, see how everyone's doing. And then after that, we always go for our evening stroll, unless it's pouring rain, which we've done a few times. Go for our evening stroll, and then it's bedtime. And then after that, it's my time, like my son's bedtime. Then it's, my me time. So I use that time to maybe um, like, it could be just, I might want to just have a bath, or I might want to work on my website, which I'm working on right now. It's super fun. Never done it before, so it's a learning curve. Or I might create videos like I'm doing right now. So just that's another great time for me to get some stuff done that I might want to get done. And then other than that, that's kind of how my day goes. So nothing crazy. Just the only thing different that I wasn't doing before is I wasn't asking people to join me on my journey. And when you start doing that, you realize that there are other people who want that little kick in the bum and want to join you. Everyone likes a teammate, likes a team buddy who they can work out with and who are on the same journey. That's what I found I loved about being in my coaches boot camp. That mentality of the group, that family feel it was just great to have other people on the same kind of mission and with similar interests in that. So that's the day. And oh, I just wanted to say, like, when you're asking people to join you on your journey, that's all it is. We're not pressuring anyone. It's up to them to make the decision if they think it's right for them. So if they say no, it might not, it might not be them for them right now at this time. Maybe it's not the right timing. So I never feel like I'm being salesy. It does sometimes cross your mind. So if that has crossed your mind, that's not how we approach. Like, we don't post. Like, my coach never posted. I never felt pressure to become a coach or to join her challenge. It was all just basically an invitation, asking if I was interested in it, and I was. So I wanted to know more. And that's all it is. And I never felt like I was sold it. Whereas I've been put in that position where I don't know if you've heard of this, but it's like Mary Kay. And I don't know if all the consultants, that's how they call them, roll that way, but it was more of a um, like, they called me all the time to just try and get me like connected to it. They said I would be awesome. I just felt so much pressure, and it was kind of hard. And it was a huge investment in these products. It was like you had to spend, I think, over $200 to have a base um, product kit, and it wasn't stuff you were going to be using. You were supposed to sell it, so it's like you were buying this and keeping it on hand, and it just was a bit overwhelming. But with Beachbody, to sign up as a coach, like, why don't you don't have to sell it to someone. It's their choice to want to make these changes and join you on your journey. That's all you're doing, is inviting someone to join you on your journey. And two, the investment to become a coach, there is a $40 coach fee. So you can either pay that and not sign up with a challenge pack. But if you do sign up with a challenge pack, your coach fee is waived. And I totally recommend signing up with a challenge pack. That's how I did it, because I then got to learn about the program. I tried it out. So if I found certain times challenging or certain workouts challenging, I had that to share with my bootcamp challengers, so that if they were going through it, I'd be like, hey, it's first day. That's how it is. It gets easier as you go. Like, you're able to share with them. Also, you get your Shakeology, your 1 month supply of Shakeology, which I was super excited to try. It's jam packed with nutrition, and that's how I start my day. And I'm seriously, I'm addicted to it. I drink it every day. If I don't, I'm like, what? How did I not drink it? If we were just out in the morning and didn't have time to make my smoothie, I'm like, I gotta get that in as an afternoon snack. So you get your Shakeology, you get all the tools you need to complete your program. Some, like, they come with meal plan guides, some come with portion control containers. So you have all the tools you need to complete that challenge and rock it and get amazing results. And you get to share your journey with others, and they get to see you, and they'll be interested in it, and they'll want to join you. So you're investing that money in yourself. You're not buying this product to just sit around at home. You get to use it and benefit from it. That's what I really liked about it, because I was like, well, if I don't become a coach forever, I've invested in myself. I've gotten healthier. I'm happier. I've totally benefited from this. So I see in no way that if I decided to quit tomorrow, which is totally not the deal, that this money was well spent into myself. I've used it all. I've benefited from it all. So I'm just coming over a bit of cold, so sorry. Um, so that goes into those fees. And there is a monthly fee. It's 15.95 US, I believe, and 18.85 Canadian. You pay that monthly, that one fee monthly. And to me, that's like, I used to drink tea lattes a lot. Now I just make them at home. So just to maybe skip your Starbucks run 3 times a month, or maybe you can just make that extra 15 to $20 to just cover that by doing, something else. Like maybe there's some way you can cut that cost. Otherwise, if you have that, then that's great. It's a minimal fee, but it does cover those costs that you don't see. It's the behind the scenes work that would give you a headache if you ran your own business. So we get 3 websites, which there's lots of training for. So I'm not going to like overwhelm you with that, but you get 3 websites as a Beachbody coach. You have training and tools online. You have your like the shipping of the Beachbody programs to your customers. If they have any questions or callbacks or damaged goods, that kind of thing, that all gets handled through Beachbody, and it's all handled by your fee. That's what pays for that. You also have like your payments, your EFT transfers or your checks. Those all get handled through that fee. And like what else? I think that's most of the things. But basically, all that behind the scenes work. They keep track of all your customers online so you can see how their orders are going. You can get their contact info. It's all basically laid out for you in an easy format, and makes it so that you can spend your time and focus it on your like coaching and asking others to join you so you can take those sweaty selfies and have time to post them without worrying about those stressful things. So those are the costs associated with becoming a coach: your startup fee or your challenge pack, and then your monthly fee of 15 or $18 a month. So it's relatively minimal when you compare it to other um, uh, like online businesses out there. And for me, it was just a no-brainer. I was investing in myself, and I was able to start up as a coach and share my journey and passion. So I hope that that helped you kind of get an idea of what a Beachbody coach does in the day, and also some of the costs associated with being a coach. So I can go over any other questions you have. Please feel free to email me. I will leave my email below, or just message me. I'd love to hear from you, hear your feedback, and any other questions that I might not have answered, because I can always create another one of these videos when I have a minute, because practice makes perfect, right? So look forward to hearing from you soon. Bye.